Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on another team from the Big 12, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Jayhawks will kick it away to start. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. A first down for the offense. To the air, it's Bridges. Good timing on the quick out. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And he runs a quick out. This is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Give to the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. Handoff to the single running back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Using his legs at scroll. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's got room. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it.
guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive hurdle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. Looking for a man. It's Bridges. He's got his man. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. North Texas in the hurry up.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And I say that receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack.
Let's get out of here with a W offense.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got it in the middle, it's Armour. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. From the red zone, looking for a space. That's reeled in, it's Armour. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll throw it. Got it! Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I want my money back.
Get it together. That was terrible. Awful.
What is that?
Just disgraceful. Why does this have to happen?
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to throw, it's Bridges. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires up, and now it's picked off. Bulldozes his way through. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Hand off from the shotgun. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick starting conference play.
It is always wacky. It's like there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete to the left. At midfield, he's got room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
He's got it on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes in it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's dropped. gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks. And you come up in a rally and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulsa is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 14 to Army. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab at the 30. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Mean Green. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, you usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Kansas offense returns to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive. You just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on the right.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Looking for space. It's Grove. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFO.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Finds him out of the backfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. But when I'm a defensive, understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. A low line drive and not his best work. Fair catch called for and made. Texas sends the offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. To the air, it's Bridges. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. North Texas will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to the playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Tackled after picking up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Kansas offense returns to the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Makes his connection. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Here's the give off the left side. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he's running in the open. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Jayhawks look to keep this drive humming.
Here we go.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rock.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulsa is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 21 to Army. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. to the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. North Texas in the hurry up.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him, Tom.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Looking to throw it again. And that pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And the Jayhawks will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get to him just in time and ride him out of bounds at the one.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Let you open it up for the passing.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. They'll try to run it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, right chunk, Jayhawk! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score.
And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Kansas. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part.
And the quarterback is knocked down back to the 13.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down from the 13. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
1st down here for the offense. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the 2nd half to get back in this game?
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return.
Take it to the house.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Holden finds his man on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Finds his man. It's David. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. North Texas in the hurry-up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
On the run, it's Dugan. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo here for the offense. Trying play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On fourth down, looking to pass. And it's incomplete and the defense holds.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did. It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Still running at the 40. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us, because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gonna run it. It's Grove. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I'll tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David.
Makes the grab down the left side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Dropping back, it's Bridges. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got the tight end. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gonna let it fly. Touchdown, North Texas. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. Nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Here comes the 2-point try. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, and they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.